Everyone knows testosterone matters, so everyone buys supplements, hits the gym, and hopes for the best, then wonders why nothing changes. Here is what nobody is laying out clearly. There are everyday habits silently destroying your testosterone before any supplement can even begin to work. And until these are fixed, nothing else will. Testosterone does not just drop because of age. Research shows levels decline approximately 1% every year from around age 30. That does not sound dramatic until you do the math across a decade. And this single hormone governs muscle size, bone density, facial development, energy, drive, and mental sharpness. Let it fall far enough and the man you used to be starts to feel like someone you can barely remember. The reason most men stay stuck is that they're trying to add solutions on top of habits that are actively dismantling the system. No supplement fixes a body that is being poisoned, overheated, underslept, and chronically stressed daily. And there's literally nobody connecting all of these dots together clearly. Apply what is in this video and testosterone production improves. Energy returns, drive comes back, body composition shifts, mental clarity sharpens, and the physical changes follow. This is not about one fix. It is about removing the suppressors that are working against you every single day. The men who have gone through this process consistently report the same things returning: focus, confidence, physical performance, and the feeling of actually being themselves again. Not from injections, from removing what was suppressing them in the first place. Before getting into the full fix, if you want this as a structured system rather than scattered information, One Man Mastery is built for exactly this. Eastern and Western testosterone science combined in one place. The link is in the description. Now, here's a breakdown. 1. Sedentary lifestyle. When the body barely moves, it receives a clear biological signal. Strength is not needed, so the hormone that builds it is not needed either. Men throughout history walked, lived, and sprinted as a daily default. The modern default is a chair, a screen, and a car. The body adapted its hormonal output to match the demand being placed on it. More movement changes that signal. 2. Heat exposure. The testes sit outside the body for a specific reason. Testosterone production requires a temperature lower than core body heat. Tight pants, prolonged hot showers, and laptops sitting directly on the lap all raise scrotal temperature and compromise production. Loose clothing during rest, cooler showers, keeping electronics off the lap, small changes compounding over time. 3. Plastics. BPA, bisphenol A, found in most plastic food containers, water bottles, and can linings, acts as a synthetic estrogen once inside the body. Studies tracking BPA levels in males found a direct correlation between exposure and suppressed testosterone. Switching to glass or stainless steel for water and food storage removes this daily hormonal interference. 4. Junk food and excess body fat. Sugar and seed oils drive chronic inflammation and spike insulin. Both suppress testosterone production through documented pathways, and body fat compounds the damage. Fat tissue contains the enzyme aromatase, which converts testosterone directly into estrogen. The more abdominal fat carried, the more this conversion accelerates. The fat problem and the testosterone problem feed each other in a loop. 5. Chronic stress. Cortisol and testosterone are controlled by competing systems. When cortisol stays chronically elevated, the body suppresses the hormonal signal that triggers testosterone production at its source. Research tracking men through prolonged stress found consistent testosterone decline through HPG axis suppression. Acute stress occasionally spikes testosterone briefly. Chronic stress reliably dismantles it over time. 1. The 3 nutritional foundations, zinc, magnesium, and vitamin D, are the 3 micronutrients most directly involved in testosterone production. Zinc is a cofactor in the actual synthesis pathway. Magnesium supports both testosterone bioavailability and sleep quality. Vitamin D deficiency is directly linked to lower testosterone levels in research. For zinc, eggs, red meat, pumpkin seeds. For magnesium, nuts, pumpkin seeds, high cocoa dark chocolate. For vitamin D, 15 to 20 minutes of morning sunlight daily or supplementation between 3000 and 4000 IU if deficient. 2. Train for testosterone, not just for aesthetics. Lifting matters, but sprinting produces a hormonal response steady state cardio simply does not. Research comparing high intensity interval training against steady state found significantly higher testosterone increases in the HIIT group. The protocol: 30 seconds at full effort, 2 minutes rest, 3 sets. Compare the physiques of sprinters and long distance joggers side by side. The body adapts to the demand placed on it. Place the right demand. 3. Clean your water. Tap water in most cities contains microplastics, chlorine, and endocrine disrupting chemicals that accumulate over time. Filtered water or mineral water stored in glass or stainless steel removes the daily hormonal interference, one change that compounds over years. 4. Lower cortisol deliberately. Cortisol management is not optional here, it is foundational. Structured training, daily walks, breath work, and reducing chronic stresses all lower cortisol through documented mechanisms. The goal is to reduce the chronic baseline load. The hormonal pathway to testosterone reopens when the body stops feeling under threat. 5. The Eastern angle, where TCM meets all of this. What traditional Chinese medicine met through a completely different framework thousands of years ago is the same system modern research is now measuring. The kidney yang system in TCM governs drive, hormonal output, recovery capacity, and physical vitality in men. The herbs used to support it, yin yang huo, tu xi zi, tu zong, have been studied and found to act on the HPG axis and on the Leydig cells that produce testosterone directly. Eastern and Western science are pointing at the same route. Combining both is where the real optimization lives. Everything in this video, the habits to eliminate, the nutritional foundations, the training approach, the Eastern herbs, is structured phase by phase inside one man mastery. Foundation, training, hormones, the look, identity. The only program combining Eastern TCM with Western testosterone science in one place. If you want to stop piecing these together from random videos and actually build it properly, the link is in the description. Feel better, look better. That is where it starts.